The CEO caught on kiss cam at a Coldplay concert, snuggling with his head of human resources.
The executive at the center of a kiss cam controversy is stepping down.
2 children, and it appears that they were caught in what appears to be an affair.
A $2 million dream mansion, a flawless marriage. A legacy business rooted in trust shattered in 30 seconds, all thanks to a kiss cam at a Coldplay show.
They realize they're on camera, then they pull the ripcord on that moment. I don't know where he went. Can you imagine getting busted at a Coldplay concert of all places?
But what Andrew Kitt just revealed about that night, it's far darker than anyone imagined. The devoted husband who uplifted his wife's career, who helped shape her success, who trusted her with everything, has finally spoken. And his words cut deep. I'll never forgive her. It wasn't just infidelity. She shattered our entire family. But here's what no one saw coming. Andrew wasn't watching from home that night. He was meant to be at that concert. The ticket stub we uncovered tells a whole different story. This isn't just a kiss cam scandal. This is about a woman who wore the mask of a perfect wife while plotting the collapse of everything her husband had built. Now, the man who uncovered the lie that was his marriage is breaking his silence. And what Andrew Kitt is revealing about Kristen will make you rethink everything you thought you knew. Imagine this. You're Andrew. It's 7:30 p.m. On a quiet Tuesday, you're helping your kids with homework, clueless that your wife is minutes away from becoming the most despised woman on TikTok. Then your phone lights up and it won't stop. Ping after ping, calls, messages, chaos. A neighbor's kid rushes over. Tablet in hand. Is that your wife? You glance at the screen and your world detonates in 1080p. Let me show you what Andrew thought his life was. CEO of Privateer Rum, a low-key empire quietly building generational wealth. Not just surviving, a premium brand booming in a brutal market, celebrity collabs, global reach. And always at his side, Kristen, the woman he believed in, his ride or die. His anchor just for months ago. They sealed the deal on their dream home, a $2 million colonial in one of Massachusetts' most elite zip codes for bedrooms, 3-car garage. The kind of place people buy when they think love is forever. Neighbors saw a power couple, classy, grounded, unshakable. But that's what makes this betrayal so unthinkably cruel.
It betrays a lack of respect for any sort of judgment, but also for a basic values.
Kristen wasn't just Andrew's wife, she was his partner in every sense. Since 2020, she'd worked behind the scenes at Privateer Rum, using her HR skills to streamline operations, manage staff, and shape the company culture. She knew every employee by name, every client's quirks, every moving piece of the empire Andrew had spent decades building. She wasn't just in his business, she was in his life, completely. But while Andrew laid bricks for their future, Kristen was quietly planning its demolition. The woman who stood smiling at family barbecues, posed in holiday photos, and helped grow his company was running a double life so well scripted it would put Hollywood thrillers to shame. And the darkest irony? Her actual job was preventing the exact kind of collapse she was secretly engineering. Here's where it turns truly cold-blooded. We uncovered evidence. Kristen had been carefully staging this betrayal. Bank records show she opened a hidden account 6 months ago. Real estate filings reveal she'd been quietly selling.
I feel like this isn't a good way if you're gonna get caught.
Through a couple on the kiss cam. Turns out they were having an affair? I don't think even Coldplay can fix this.
But here's where the story gets absolutely insane. While Kristen was reportedly busy deleting her LinkedIn like it was evidence at a crime scene, the internet had already screenshot everything, and what they allegedly found, holy, this wasn't some heat of the moment mistake at a concert. This was what appears to be a calculated long-term operation that makes House of Cards look like a children's book. According to social media speculation, the concert was supposed to be their date night. Reports suggest Kristen bought 2 VIP tickets for Andrew, but instead sources claim she took Andy Byron, the CEO, her married boss, her alleged secret lover. Andrew was reportedly home-handling her supposed crisis while she was allegedly planning to make out with another man's husband in front of 60,000 people. Reddit detectives started connecting dots faster than the FBI. The timeline appears brutal when you piece it together based on available photos. Internal company events, where Kristen and Andy were photographed together, allegedly looking way too comfortable. Conference trips, even family gatherings where she'd reportedly show up as Andrew's supportive wife, all while allegedly planning her escape route with his boss. If you've ever been betrayed by someone you trusted completely, this level of alleged deception will make your blood boil. The camera lands on them. Kristen allegedly freezes. Andy reportedly ducks. The crowd laughs, then Coldplay's Chris Martin delivers the line heard around. The world, either they're having an affair or they're just really shy in that moment. To marriages, to careers, and a billion-dollar company all appeared to die simultaneously. Chris Martin didn't just call out alleged cheaters, he accidentally became what many consider the most savage relationship counselor in history. Meanwhile, Andy's billion-dollar empire was reportedly crumbling faster than a house of cards in a hurricane. Within 24 hours of that kiss cam disaster, sources suggest the board had a meeting. And let me tell you, it allegedly wasn't to plan his retirement party. The official statement was, "Our leaders are expected to set the standard in both conduct and accountability."
Okay, and this man has a wife, he has children, these kids are gonna have to watch and see this.
Recently, that standard was shattered. Translation, you're allegedly out. Your image reportedly scorched, and don't let the door hit you on the way down. But the digital receipts, though, they were brutal. Kristen's LinkedIn vanished within 12 hours, but screenshots live forever. Venmo trails began surfacing, notes like dinner, coffee, and the infamous thanks for last night. Each payment a breadcrumb, allegedly tracing the affair. Then came whispers of office footage. Kristen and Andy late nights. Hallway cams blurry but damning, reportedly capturing everything HR rules were meant to prevent. And then the mystery woman, the employee seated beside them at the concert. Her face says it all. She knew. She watched it unfold in real time. Was she their wing woman, a silent witness, or just another casualty of their recklessness? Insiders say she's been eerily quiet. Then came the quote. A source close to Andrew broke the silence. He'll never forgive her. She didn't just cheat, she betrayed the whole family. That line hit the internet like a hammer. Never forgive her, 3 words that allegedly mark not just the end of a marriage, but its public execution. Andrew didn't just lose his wife to another man, he lost her to a viral moment that will haunt him forever. Every Google search of his name, every awkward family dinner, every stranger whispering, "Isn't that the guy from the Coldplay thing?" But here's where it gets truly sickening. This wasn't just cheating, it was almost identity theft. Sources say Kristen had been deeply involved in Andrew's rum company since 2020. She knew the business top to bottom. She wasn't just his wife, she was his partner, his strategist, his confidant. And while he was building their empire, she was allegedly using that same marriage as a disguise for her supposed affair. TikTok sleuths weren't done. They launched reenactments of the kiss cam moment. Redditors dissected body language frame by frame. Someone even created a betting pool. Would either marriage survive? Coldplay Cuddlegate trended across the globe. This wasn't just scandal, it was now a cultural moment. And what made it explode? These weren't celebrities, they were just people. A tech CEO and an HR director from Massachusetts, not actors, not influencers. Just 2 professionals who allegedly thought they could sneak around without anyone noticing. Instead, they sparked what some call the most documented affair in internet history. That $2 million dream house? It's now jokingly referred to as Massachusetts' most expensive crime scene. Every hallway, every framed photo now allegedly holds the residue of betrayal. Andrew poured his soul into building that home. Kristen, according to sources, was planning her escape the whole time. So what now? Andy's tech career reportedly over, no board will touch him. Kristen? Done in HR, but Andrew and Andy's wife, Megan, are the ones left to pick up the wreckage of lives they didn't ask to have shattered. And here's the real lesson: in the digital age, nothing vanishes. Nothing is forgotten. That kiss cam clip? It'll live online forever, resurfacing every time their names are searched. This wasn't just cheating, it was reportedly the creation of a permanent, public record of betrayal. Andrew didn't just lose his wife, he allegedly lost his business partner, his home, and the future he thought they were building, because the woman he trusted most may have used their marriage as a cover story. She didn't just cheat, she used me, he allegedly told a friend. So now I ask you, if your love story went viral as a meme, could you ever forgive them? Drop your take below, and if you believe betrayal this public deserves consequences just as public, hit that like button, because trust me, this story, it's far from over.